and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Nikki here. So today I thought I would do a really chilled video. I don't even think I've ever done one of these, but I wanted to do an FAQ, my frequently asked questions. So I went onto Snapchat and I asked you guys to just DM me on Instagram and Snapchat all of your questions, any questions, personal questions, wacky questions, crazy questions, and I did get a really good response from you guys. I got a flood of questions coming in. A lot of them actually were very similar, so I've kind of just compiled, well, I've written all of your questions down and I'm going to answer a couple of them in this video. I feel like it is time for me to get to know you guys and for you guys to get to know me and create that sort of relationship. So let's just get into the questions. The first question is from Sahana_111. She asks, do you have any siblings, and if so, are you the eldest? I do have another sibling. I have an older brother. I'm just going to put it out there, I have always wanted a sister. I've always wanted a sister because I'm so jealous of like sisters that share makeup, clothes, all of that. Like, as you guys know, I'm quite a girly girl and I would love to be doing all of that with a sister and going out clubbing with a sister, going out drinking. But I have a brother, we're pretty close, like he's chill, really cool, he's older than me as well. The next question is from Vanity Vixen. She goes, why are you so bomb? Thank you so much, hun. Her question actually is, what setting powders or finishing powders do you recommend? You guys know, if you are OG, you know that I don't use powders. I don't like powders. The only powder that I will ever kind of wear, and you will see in my videos, will be the MAC Mineralized Loose Powder. Love that. Love that shit. That shit is great. Like, it gives you a really flawless finish. But because I've got dehydrated dry skin, I just don't wear powders. I don't really set my makeup with anything like that. I just use products that have longevity to them. So that would be my technique. The next question is from Kamal Suban 43. I'm really sorry if I've butchered your name. She says, your diet routine, please. Oh, do you know what, guys? Don't really have a diet routine. If you've been following me for years, you know right from day dot that I've always struggled with like weight. Like, it's always yo-yoed up and down. I did show you guys quite a while ago now that I use my fitness pal, and that really does help me just to keep control of my calories, know what I'm eating, what is healthier than what. But I don't really do anything, if I'm honest with you. Nothing crazy. I'd like to get back into it and get fresh into it. At the moment, I'm just kind of just watching what I'm eating, and that seems to be helping right now. It is a very steady, slow progress, but I guess that's what's helping me right now. I have a question here from FunnyGal07. She asks, what did you study at uni and what do you do for work? At uni, I studied technical arts and special effects. I might as well just tell you guys now, I went to London College of Fashion. I did a foundation degree in art and design in that uni, which I had to do to get onto my course, which was actually technical arts. Oh my gosh, I forgot. Technical arts and special effects. I did that at Wimbledon College of Art. Oh my gosh, this course was literally insane. I loved it. Like, I loved it so much. The reason why I actually went into uni and to do this course in particular was because I went to watch The Lion King. I don't know if you guys have seen The Lion King at the Lyceum Theatre in London. I saw that and I was like, I need to be making the puppets. Like, I need to get onto a course that enables me to get into theatre. And that's initially like what I wanted to do. I still love all of that stuff. In this course, okay, so before the light decided that it wanted to kind of just fail on me, I was saying that I love this course. This course we concentrated on doing like prosthetics, sculpting, drawing. It was very artsy, very creative. I did a lot of sculpture work. I'll insert some clips if I can find them for you guys. A lot of sculpture work. I did animatronics. If I'm going to be honest with you guys, it was more of a self-taught course. The tutors were amazing. They were great, really experienced. They brought in people from the industry but I remember that I did teach myself a lot of things as well. So it was just such a creative course. A lot of the students then went on up to doing window displays. They went on to Star Wars, Madame Tussauds. So I kind of didn't. I'm here, but like, it was incredible nonetheless. Okay, so this question was actually my #1 top question. It is from J-Cals L123, I'm so sorry, I think that's how you pronounce it. She says, how did your date go? I'm sure that will be the top question. And that was the top question. So the video that I did probably a couple of weeks ago now, was the Tinder date and doing my evening Tinder date, get ready with me. That was a legit video. That is how I got dressed and exactly what I wore on my Tinder date. So you guys have been asking me ever since then, how did your date go, Nick? How did it go? And I'm going to tell you guys that it went surprisingly well. Yes, it went really well. Just a really good date. Like, I was so nervous because it was the first date that I'd ever been on. And I would have probably documented it if he would have let me, but I'm pretty sure he wouldn't have. That would have been weird. But it just, yeah, it went really well. Like, I don't know how much info you guys want. But I have got a couple of questions asking about dates, so we'll get into them as well. So Binny01 asked me actually a couple of questions. So hi Binny, thank you for asking me so many questions. She asked me, are you a Desi girl at heart, into Bollywood and Gujarati food? You know you're Guji when chili paneer is life. Like, I love chili paneer. Yes, I am Indian through and through. I love cooking. If you guys follow me on Snapchat, you know that I cook a lot of Indian food. Like, I love cooking Indian food. Chicken tikka is my speciality. Yeah, speciality. What else do? I do like potato dishes. I'm gonna do some parota this weekend. So I do love Indian food. I know how to cook. I like to think I know how to cook. Like, my food is banging. And I don't actually watch Bollywood films. Like, I used to watch them a lot when I was younger, but I don't watch so many now. Like, my parents will watch them and I'll sit down with them when they watch them. My brother watches a few as well. And I will sit down when they watch them, but I won't actually go on and put on a Bollywood film. But I do love Indian. Oh, my eyelash is stuck. I do really love Indian food. I love chili paneer. Like, I love chili paneer. Oh my gosh. Oh, my mouth is salivating just thinking about it. I love tandoori chicken. I love mug. I don't know if you guys, what do you call it, like dal? Like dal or mug. We call it mug, the brown ones. That with yogurt and chilies. Yes. And I can take spicy food as well. Like, if it's not spicy, I don't want to know about it. I need the spice in my life. So Lauren Ho Chung has asked, name 3 MAC products you think every girl should own. You're gorgeous, love from South Africa. Thank you so much, Lauren. 3 MAC products that I think everyone should own. I feel like everyone should own Face and Body. That would be the first one, just because you can wear it in the summer through to winter. You can put it on your face and your body, and I feel like as a makeup artist there's multiple uses for it. It just gives you such a nice dewy glow. You can mix it into other foundations as well, so I'd probably say Face and Body as one. I would say Fix Plus as a second one, just because I love Fix Plus personally, and then the third one would be Pro Longwear Concealer, just because I'm all about the base. I'm all about the base. Like, I'm all about it. It needs to be flawless. And Pro Longwear, if you've got Face and Body and you've got Pro Longwear, I think you're sorted. Like, you are sorted. I'm just reading these. Makeup Addict 12 has asked, if you could go on a date with another YouTuber, who would it be? And she's asked, I don't know if you want to say or not, but it'd be fun to know. So I would say, if I could go on a date with another YouTuber, the only one that actually comes to mind, if I am 100% honest with you, would be William Singe. William Singe, the singer, I'm sure you guys know him as Will Singe. He's done the latest track, I can't even remember. I want to say with Charlie Puth, but I can't remember, so I'm really sorry. But I watched him before he even got big. I used to watch him all the time and I was literally just in awe. I love his voice. His voice is absolutely incredible. He's beautiful as well, so that helps. Yeah, he's pretty stunning. Like, he's gorgeous, and so it helps. But his voice, like, his voice just gets me. So if I could go on a date with any YouTuber, it would be Will Singe. I actually got this question quite a lot. This one is from OXM_AKO, and she asks, when do you look to get married? You guys wanted to know when I look to get married. I would say I'd like to get married in a couple of years. There's no pressure on it. I don't know. I always thought when I was younger I wanted to get married at the age of 26, which is the age that I am right now. But that's not happening. I always thought that, and I always wanted kids before 30. But I feel like when you're younger, you've always got all these ideas in your head. Like, you want to do this, you want to do that. And it kind of just doesn't plan out that way. So there is no pressure on it. I want to make sure that the person that I marry, I'm really happy to. Like, well, happy to? You know what I mean. Like, I'm really happy with. And it's a joint decision and everything's cool like that. So that would be more of my concern, that I was happy, as opposed to looking to get married. Like, I wouldn't get like an arranged marriage or anything like that. My mum's already said she wouldn't do any of that, and I would want to pick someone myself, you know, like being an Asian gal within the Asian community as well. I would want to find someone myself and just be happy with them. So I guess marriage will come when it comes. I've not really got a date or time on it. So Egypt 400 has asked, can you speak your mother language? Do you follow your culture? And can you cook Indian food? So I can cook Indian food. Do I follow my culture? I more or less do follow my culture. I'm not 100% traditional though. I wouldn't say that. Like I don't do the fasting. I don't follow it 100, like 100. Do you know what I mean? But I do speak my mother language. I speak Gujarati. I understand Hindi. And I can understand little bits of Punjabi, but other than that, just because it's similar to Hindi, I can kind of understand them languages, so we can have a conversation. It doesn't have to be in English, and I'm happy that I was brought up bilingual as well, because I do feel like it helps. I do believe the more languages you know, the more helpful it will be to you as a person, so I'm happy that I do know these languages. DinaHabtab.k, I'm so sorry, I'm butchering all your guys' names, has asked, what country are you from? So I was actually born here in the UK. This is my birth country. I am British. But if you are asking about my parents, a lot of people do ask about where my parents are from. My dad is from India. He is Indian. My mum is also Indian, but she is born in Africa. So she was born in Africa in Tanzania, and that's where both my parents are from. So a lot of people actually do, I get this a lot of people do mistake me for being mixed race, especially when I tell them where my parents are from. But I am fully Indian, a fully Desi gal at heart, and true Desi gal. So I'm not mixed race at all. I'm just Indian. So Maxi Nair asks, tell us about some crazy funny dates you've been on and which country you would like to visit. So country I would like to visit, I would love to visit Japan. Like I have been dying. I really just want to go to Japan. I love the culture, what I see of the culture anyway, what I've heard about it. I just feel like it'd be so crazy. I feel like it'd be this whole different world, and I'd love to be a part of that. I'd love to experience it. So I would love to go to Japan. Tell us some crazy funny dates. So I haven't actually had like crazy dates. I would say that I've been on a couple of Tinder dates and they've all actually gone really well. One in particular went really well, but they've not been crazy. Like they've just been a lot of fun. I would recommend it. I would say to you girls out there that are thinking about dating, definitely go for it. Don't be scared and be like, oh, I don't know how to start dating, I don't know how to go on dates. Just go for it. You go for it, you grow as a person. Like I grew so much, and I also kind of got an idea of what I liked. Like I don't feel like you know what you like in a guy or vice versa before you start meeting people. It's a great way just to meet people in general. Crazy, I would say one of the crazy dates that I had been on, it was really fun. We met in Soho, we went for drinks in Soho, and then it was just kind of like very in the moment. We were like, oh, let's just go for dinner because we were hungry, so then we went for dinner. And then after dinner we went back out for drinks, and we ended up staying out till like 3 or 4 in the morning. So that was just a really fun date. I feel like if you can meet someone that you kind of vibe with or you click with, you can make friends from it as well, you know. You don't necessarily have to find a life partner like that, but it was just a fun date. Like, and I've had many fun dates since then, and I would really recommend it. I don't really want to go so much, it just makes me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I don't want to go too much into detail about my dating life right now. Do you know what I mean? Like right now, but I probably will when I get a little bit more comfortable. And when I'm comfortable, I'll let you guys know. Sabia_Aisha33 asks, what is your height? My height is 5 foot 0 inches. I've got 0 inches to me. We are just 5 foot. A lot of people, when I meet them, I actually met a subscriber yesterday in Boots. I didn't catch your name, I'm so sorry, but she was like, oh, you look so much taller in your videos. And I'm literally like, a lot of people have said this to me. I'm literally like, how do I look tall? I am only 5 foot. I'm pretty short. Like I am pretty short. My mum is actually shorter than me, so I think she's like 5'8" or 5'9". Like she's short, but I'm only 5 foot, guys. Like pretty short ass. Lolsy Pop says, hey gal, what's your ideal type of man, looks and personality? Love your videos. Thank you so much. My ideal type of man, I would say, like looks wise, I feel like we've all kind of got like an image. I'm not really picky. Like my looks will vary from like guy to guy. There's got to be something about them. They've got to have a little bit of spunk to them, you know. I like a tall guy. I like a tall guy even though I'm pretty short. What else? I like broad shoulders. I like a good build on a guy. I would typically say like a rugby build is what I go for. I just like a bigger guy. Like he doesn't necessarily have to be built, so to speak, but I do like a bigger guy. just because then I feel even more small. So I don't know if you girls feel like that, but I like to feel really, really tiny up against a guy that I'm dating. So I like a big guy. Personality wise, I like a guy with a really good sense of humor. I need him to make me laugh. Like, I think I'm personally pretty funny, so I need him to really make me laugh. We need to vibe together. There needs to be a little bit of spunk to him. He needs to bring something to the table, you know, whether it be like humor, just like knowledge. Like, I like a guy that could also teach me something. Like, he knows something about something else, isn't actually within the same sector as me. So like videography or film or photography doesn't have to be necessarily within the arts sort of industry. I like a guy that can teach me something about something else, because I do believe that knowledge is power, and I like learning. So there's that. I just feel like when you meet someone and you vibe and you click with them, then you will know. I don't necessarily there are obviously requirements that I feel like every female or guy would look for in their partner and what they are attracted to. But I feel a lot of it is to do with chemistry and whether we click and whether we just get on. Like, I like to be with someone where we feel like best friends immediately, like we just kind of click. So I guess that's what I look for. Khalidina _ asks, do you hate when guys dislike that you wear makeup? I know I do. I haven't actually met, if I'm going to be honest, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I haven't met a guy that doesn't dislike me wearing makeup. I don't associate myself with guys that would be funny about makeup, because that's what I'm in, that's what I'm about. You either love it or you hate it, take it or leave it. Like, it's not, like, for me, I'm a bit sassy about that. I'm just kind of like, well, I wear makeup, so, and I like you to appreciate me without makeup as well. So I don't really care if they like it or not, because I like it. So Samaya asks, how do you deal with a breakup? Thank you so much for your question. Personally, I would say breakups are difficult for each individual, if I'm honest with you. And if you're going through a breakup, like, I am so sorry for you right now, because I know that it can be so painful. I have been through breakups and they've been hard, and I feel like time, I know a lot of people are just going to say this, but like, time is a really good healer. That is what I would say. I feel like you kind of need to know yourself as a person as well, and if you can't really rely on someone else to get you out of it, I feel like you have to be able to get yourself out of it. The only way that I'm thinking right now whilst I'm talking to you guys is me dealing with grief or grieving, because a lot of you OGs will know what I've been through in my past and what I went through last year. So I can only really talk about grief, and like, it is similar to a breakup. I feel like when you break up with someone that you've been with maybe for years, or someone that you love, that you will mourn them, so to speak. So from that, giving you guys a different angle on it and another spin, I would say time heals. For me personally, mourning or grief, from what I've been exposed to, I don't think it will ever go away. I feel like you will heal and time will heal, but that person will always be a part of my life, you know. So that is important to then expose for me to partners that I do have afterwards. I know I'm talking about grief now and not a breakup, but it's just, I'm just giving you a different spin on what I've been exposed to. And you've got to keep yourself occupied. I feel like you do need to know who you are as a person. I feel like a lot of people lose themselves, or they become this other person, or they become one. And I feel like you do really need to know, what are you about? Like, what are your hobbies? What do you like doing? Who are you as a person? Because this is your life. And as we all know, life is really short. So I would just say you need to give it time. You need to give it time, and you need to concentrate on yourself. Like, you need to be happy with yourself, and you need to love your life before you can love your life with someone else, I suppose. I'm going to answer this last question from Nilo B. Zahir. Hello gorgeous, crazy question. Have you ever encountered paranormal activities? If so, how and when? And what are your goals when it comes to YouTube? So I'll just answer the second part of the question. My goals when it comes to YouTube is literally just to have fun. Like, I love doing YouTube. I love creating content for you guys. It's so much fun for me, and I love teaching as well. So I would probably say going into like master classes or doing one-to-one sessions, which I do. Shameless plug there. So if you want to know about that, my email address is down below. Do ask me about one-to-one makeup classes that I do hold. It has just opened up a lot of doors for me, and I want to carry on doing it for you guys. As long as you guys want to watch me, I will carry on, because I think it's amazing. I love sharing things with you, and it's so natural for me to do as well. In terms of paranormal activities, no, I have not. However, I am so curious about it and I love delving into it. So it is one of my favorite topics to talk about. If you know me, if you're a friend of mine, you know that I love talking about it. I also get freaked out by it. Within our Indian culture, like, we have things that are to do with paranormal, but more, I would say, maybe on the evil side, like to do with black magic and things like that. I love learning about things like that and things like voodoo. Just love learning about it. Obviously not wanting to experience any of it, but I just like to know what other people believe in, and things like readers and mediums. But I haven't personally, like, I haven't encountered anything. I think I would be shocked if I did. Like, no, like, I don't know. I've heard stories from friends and they are freaky. Like, they are so freaky. And I don't think a lot of things are coincidences, if I'm honest with you. I really don't. So I do believe in it, but I don't like to give it too much time of day, because then I get freaked out. So guys, they are all my questions that I'm going to answer today. They are my frequently answered questions. We did have some wacky ones in there. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. I like to just sit and chat with you guys sometimes. I think it's really nice and chill. So if you've got any other questions actually that you want me to answer, leave them down below. And I do read all your comments. I will get back to you. That is it. Let me know what you want to see from me. If you want to see anything different, or if you like this type of video as well, like you want me to sit down once a month and kind of film videos like this, like just really chill videos, then let me know. I love you guys so very much, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah.